Sawadee Swagate, Ni Hao, Grüezi miteinander, willkommen zusammen, and Namaste together. We, the Group 5, say welcome to you to our presentation about our capstone project. The topics of our capstone project presentation are follow background information from the company, HR and its role in the organization, problem statement, recommendation to solve the problem, which theoretical support would you propose, and at least a short conclusion. Thank you.
About the background of the company. The fellow souvenir is China's first gas stock company, was founded in 1984 by Shanghai Fellow Acoustics, which is the manufacturer and distribution of the lighting accessories. The market, they access the market through 48 countries around the world. Let's move to their mission. The mission, as a leader of full spectrum professional contributor. The next, proficiency of lamps and luminaires. Third one is a high quality product provider. Their vision is to be the smartest light provider in the world under the concept smart light, smart life. And the next one is to create more flexible design in the big market. Now, let's move to the strategic and functional objectives of the Human Resources Department. The strategic objectives, the first I want to talk about the corporate image, which is a very crucial role of the department to create the positive image in the organization. The next is a performance management system. This is help the employees to estimate their progress and be impulsive to achieve the goals. Next is the career advancement program. It's about investing. The company should invest more on the employee development, which is lead them to engage. The functional objective of the HR department. The first thing is about recruitment. It is very hard to find the right people to fit the right job. As the manager, the first thing that helps to manage the recruiting is using the electronic screening programs, which are usable nowadays. The manager uses a job Top Gun or a job DC application to find candidates. Next is a job training. The HR should provide the specific tasks that can help to improve the employee skills. This helps to lift up the levels of the employee performance. Next is the human resources information systems and the payroll. This to understand the needs of the organization for the upgrades with regards to the payroll. And next, the compensation and the benefits. This should be well managed by budgeting the process. And staying belongs to the trends. Moreover, the employee relations. Actually, the personal problems can happen anytime, but to making the fixed rules into the place can decrease this issue. And move on to the organization design. The HR management need to understand how to manage and organize the white space and the turnover rates. The last one is HR compliance. HR management should manage the compliance between the company and employees.
So this the slide says more about HR and its role in the organization. So before knowing the role in the organization of HR, we need to know why HR is important to the company. With thorough analysis of the interview, we can say that HR is pretty important for the company because it acts as a bridge between the employees and the management. And to act as a role of HR manager, an HR should possess some important skills some of which are managing payroll, employee relations, a mediator between staff and manager, recruitment and selection, and leadership trainings. And from the results of the interview, what we found out was the challenges faced by the HR was poaching of employees is rising these days, and keeping the employee loyal to the company is important, and it's a difficult task as well. Despite the less payroll than their competitors. So the issues faced by the HR during our thorough analysis of the interview results is poaching of employees from their competitors. The competitors attract the employees with really good payroll, and keeping the employee loyal to the company is quite difficult. Along with that, adaptability is also seen as major issues of the HR manager. Another opportunity that she has felt is the opportunity to learn from the employees and opportunity to learn about the employees, the training that she can give to the employees. Another opportunities can be seen as having a close relationship with the employees, which motivates the employee to the company and keeps them loyal, as the employees feel that they have a voice within the company. And according to the HR manager, dealing with people is a huge task, but then if you do it with your dedication, then she feels that the outcome is more fruitful. And the role she has played in her HR manager days was a recent case in the company can explain it as like there was this Australian manager in the company, and the manager was supposed to lead a team, but then most of the team were members. So a recent case in the company can explain more about the role of an HR that she has played. There was this Australian manager hired by the company to lead a team of 5 people. As they have different working culture, there was a conflict between the management and the team members, as the team members felt that the management wasn't paying attention and the leader was a bad leader. So she had to step in and she had to take the role of employee champion and the manager, and she had to train the manager to complement with the skills of the Thai employees and make the manager understand about the culture of the Thai people, like the difference between the Thai people's culture and the Australian people's culture. So employee champion was one of the roles that she had to undertake. And according to her, people see, the people in her company sees HR as a mediator. If there's a problem between the management and the employees, and if the employees feel that their voice hasn't been heard by the manager, the employee steps in and then they make sure that the employees' woes and their troubles are heard by the management team, and they're working with their full effort to comply with their complaints. So employee sees the HR as a mediator, as their go-to person which they can talk to and which they can tell them about their problems happening in the company. They act as a confidant to them. Yes, so according to the employees, the HR of the company is seen as a motivator, their mediator, and their go-to person whenever they encounter problems in their work. The HR is also seen as their friend who they can let their guard down, who they can talk to them about their problems, be it work or their personal life, so that the HR can help them not to let their personal life interfere with their work life. Thank you.
Now I'm going to present the total 6 problems. So the first problem is the conflicts between employees. Because the personal feelings is unpredictable and you cannot examine it by statistics. So when something bad happens to them, it will influence the process of cooperations. Okay, so the second question is arranging the payrolls. because arranging the payrolls has been always an extrinsic motivation for employees. And the payrolls and the bonus motivated employees to perform better and keep loyal to the companies. So the third question is about changes of trends and labor laws. Unable to follow the changes of trends and labor laws has led many employees to work very slow in their work. And besides that, it has led employees to becoming very redundant. So the fourth question is about changes in management and difference in work culture between the manager and employees. Because of this change in management and the conflict between work culture, this has led to many employees show with low moral and low attendance. Dealing with the concentration of products like low-skilled laborers and management, they need more motivation to stimulate them to keep going. Because of these issues, people are being affected. Here is another two problems. The first problem is that people who got involved are admin and employees. The administration cannot satisfy the need of bonuses and salary increasing. That has directly leads the conflict between both of them. It affects the performance of employees. So the second question is that if the solution is provided to satisfy both the administration and employees, as we mentioned here, the company overall benefits from this solution because the work can be carried out smoothly and harmony with each other.
Okay, this slide is for recommendation to solve the problem. For the first problem, it's about conflicts between employees. As we know, these are the usual problems in the working fee. So this problem should solve by taking a vote of that, like the party talk. Because they should be solved the problem by themselves, because this problem usually based on their personal feeling of them, and otherwise we can manage them to let them vote in another team and another working environment. So as we know, everybody have the environment that they fit in. So it should be managed like this. The second problem is about the bonus and appropriate adjustment on the payrolls, salaries. So for managing the employees, these are also the big part to obtain their motivation. Because we, as the HR department, do need to obtain their motivation and maintain the good fee on their working fee. So that's why we have to provide the appropriate bonus and salary. So but for this improvement and about the payroll, about the salary, it should be balanced with the work efficiency. So another thing is whatever they ask about the payroll, the HR should carefully pay the promise. Because there is anything wrong with the promise on the employees, it would be no more motivation. It would go automatically to the demotivation. So it should be carefully to be promised. And the next thing is about the treatment to the employees. Employees must treated with respect by the HR department, and the additional things are the constant feedback to them, like the intrinsic reward, like the employee of the month, and making internal recruitment. It's like it will be more easier for company, and it will be more profitable to the organization to make this kind of motivation and provide them the opportunity to improve themselves for the higher position. Another thing is about the trend and changes in the labor law. For this problem, the department should be keep providing to the employee to obtain the adaptability to the changes of the trend and the labor law. And the addition thing is the government do need to arrange the appropriate training for the employee. But for that case, it should be it shouldn't be the situation like the sacrifice the result of the economy. And the other thing is about the making decision and adjusting for the policy. As we know, this could be the big time of the development and also to the organization goal. So this activity should be done carefully and aim for the improvement of the higher efficiency employee performance. And another thing is for the whole construction like this, the work culture must be improved and keep growing. It's like the mechanical lubricant. It will be help the working condition of the employees more smooth and more comfortable, keep on their motivation. And strengthen the work in finance and accounting. As we know, these are the fuel for the operating the whole company. So we have to make the massive efficiency choosing technique of the finance and accounting because we have to use the company budgets efficiently because we do need to manage the real need, to serve the real need of the employee and the improvement of the administrative efficiency, such as like promoting the employee and the recruitment of the talented candidate. And yeah, we do need the bonus payments and the upgrading the payroll, so these should be managed as well. The vision of the company is as being the company of the technology-based company. They have to balance their productivity to the specific customer, like the industry, airports, as they having the wide range of demand to their products. So they should collect a smart and intelligent system in the operating for the whole company. So as we presented, if the company could strengthen the solution for the problems, the company could have everybody wants having good working atmosphere and improve the employee productivity. Yes, they must have the improvement on the productivity of the employee. And the important thing is enhance their creativity. As we presented, the technology-based company have the creativity and the smart and intelligent system. So their working field should be like this. So the efficient on the creativity and the competency on the technology will have to improve them a better position in the market. With the flexible HR management, but it's flexible, but it has to make keeping the role in the development of the human resource according to the talent and ensure the company bring great rates. So the simple way is recruitment more talented human resource like the engineer and the high-tech person who have the wide range of working field. So the company could apply their experience to make more revenue. And additional thing is, in order to achieve the best customer service, the company must have the sufficient incentive employees. So so by this way, the whole company could provide the better service level to the customer.
Which theoretical approach would you propose? For our group, we prefer to use the personality job fit theory. This can be used to explain the problems above. Firstly, for the question we mentioned above, conflicts can happen between employees if their personalities don't fit into their jobs. For example, like people who prefers to control people, they will not be able to get along well with those people who love creativity job. Like if they prefer freedom and creativities, or they do whatever they want. These two kinds of people cannot be work together very humbly. Let's move to the second question. If some of employees they are unable to follow the changes in their daily life, they will become very redundant. For example, if their personalities are suited for some routine job, which doesn't need to change a lot, so that they can find some stable jobs inside the organization. This job is not very high-tech needed, so they can do the routine job according to their personalities. Now let's move to the third question, and this is one of the most important issues now happening right now for many companies. As we all know, some of companies, they lack of talent of people, because the talent development is one of the most important elements of a company nowadays. So if they can follow the job fit theory in the recruitment and training of executives, so that because this theory can help them a lot, you can improve the management level and the competitiveness of the entire company. For example, if you need some highly experienced managers to help you to control and make the department perform better, how are you gonna do this? You can use the theory to help you hire people. It's gonna benefit for you as an administration and as for the entire company. It's very important. Thus, solving the problem of changes in management affecting employees, cohesion and efficiency. That's true, because if you can correctly use the theory in employees, they can find the 100% perfect job for them, so that they will perform better. If every individual in company can perform better, your entire company will have a good revenue.
That's the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention, and I and my group number 5 wish you a nice day. Thank you.